Well, tonight, one restaurant in Bonita Springs is continuing to rebound after the pandemic shut them down on their grand opening nearly 1 year ago. Fox 4's Leslie Delaspore has been following their story since the beginning, and tonight, 1 year later, we are checking in to see how they've managed to keep business afloat. Take a look.
March 17, 2020 was supposed to be the official grand opening of the Seaside Bar and Grill here in Bonita Springs. But that afternoon, President Mark DeVries says his business took an unexpected turn.
We opened around 11 a.m. and then all of a sudden DeSantis around 5, 6, 7 p.m. Had to shut the state down.
For 10 days, DeVries and his team closed their brand new business to figure out how they were going to keep their doors open.
Someone said, one to-go meal just lessens the bleeding just a little bit. So we started with just carryouts, me and chef, and just doing one carryout at a time.
For Seaside, the toughest part of the last year was not knowing what business would look like day to day. 1
week we're slammed and we think we've gone over the hurdle and things are great, and then the very following week we're dead and it's crickets and we just can't figure out why.
Now celebrating their 1 year anniversary and grand reopening, this family-friendly eatery says they would not be here today without the support of staff and the community.
I think we were one of the first to bring back live music, so we've gotten a great name for that. On our team just being very resilient and showing up when sometimes you just don't want to show up. The community coming and supporting us and helping us through this has been astounding.
But Debbie Choi, a customer since the beginning, says despite being older, the Seaside Bar and Grill gives her a safe place to regain some sort of normalcy during the pandemic.
When they started doing takeout, I will admit we were a little bit reluctant because we're not takeout kind of people. However, once they opened full time, we were like, okay, we got to give them a shot. I'm not the least bit hesitant to come here and be a part of this family.
In Bonita Springs, Leslie Delaspore, Fox 4 News.
That community support goes a long way. Thank you, Leslie. Now, we looked at the numbers for Florida's hospitality and tourism industry, and they are stark. Once closures took effect at the start of the pandemic, nearly 2/3, or 62%, of Florida's restaurant employees were laid off or furloughed. Now, it's not clear how many of those have since been restored, but we do know that 10,000 restaurants closed across the state, and of course, we know tourism took a hit. Current estimates stand at 86 million visitors. That's compared with the record 134 million before COVID came into our lives.